Hello, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. So this week I've been trying to give you some songs from the soundtrack of my life that have ministered to me. And I've tried to give a variety of songs from a variety of places. But the song that I'm going to end with is a new song for me. And it's one our daughter Rachel introduced us to. It's called So Will I. And it is an incredible song. It's amazing to me what vistas have been opened up when I've tried to learn some of these new songs. Now, I've pulled the lyrics up here because I don't want to miss them. But I want to explain something extremely important before I do so. And this comes out of a psalm, Psalm 148. Now, Psalm 148 is a call to worship God. But the interesting thing to me in the call is it talks about God being praised from the heavens in the heights. And then it says that God is praised by the shining stars. God is praised by the sun and the moon. And you think, how do the sun and the moon and the stars praise God? It's very simple. They do what He created them to do. When we walk in the walk that God created for us, we bring praise to God. And the stars do that perfectly. The moon and the sun does that perfectly. I have a will that they don't, and so I struggle with it. But God is praised when I live the life before Him He wants me to live. And that's behind this song. So the song, the link's below, and I want you to really listen to it. But I want you to try to pull up the lyrics on your computer if you can as well. It starts out with this idea of God of creation. There at the start, before the beginning of time, with no point of reference, you spoke to the dark and fleshed out the wonder of light. And the song walks through God's creation as you speak. 100 billion galaxies are born. In the vapor of your breath, the planets form. If the stars were made to worship, so will I. And I love that. This idea that if the stars are made to worship God, certainly I should. And the song continues, I can see your heart in everything you've made. Every burning star, a signal fire of grace. Because those stars not only proclaim the praise of God, but that speaks to who we are and God's love for us. As God said in Psalm 8, He made us. And in light of this great and glorious world, we should see humanity made as special by God. And so, if creation's going to sing the praises of God, so will I. And then he's got this little added lyric in there. God of salvation, you chased down my heart through all of my failure and pride. On a hill, you created the light of the world, abandoned to darkness to die. And as you speak, it's not simply 100 billion stars, galaxies are born, but here it's, and as you speak, 100 billion failures disappear. Where you lost your life so I could find it here. If you left the grave behind, so will I. This is an amazing song in lyric. It's an amazing song of faith. It's an amazing song of theology. It's an amazing song of rhythm and pitch, the crescendo in it, the cry of the heart in the vocals. You need to be singing this song. You need to sing it intelligently with the lyrics in praise to God. Now you might say, I don't like that newfangled music. The Psalms tell you to sing a new song This may be new for you. It was for me when Rachel played it the first time. There in our family room, we were gathered together and she played this song, and it has become a regular part of my spiritual diet. And I hope you will feast upon it as well. I've enjoyed giving you these songs for these video thoughts this week. We may have to do it again because I've left way too many behind. God bless you. See you next week.